So a few days ago I got my Sabbath E12, but the right earbud wouldn't work. When in the case there was a red and blue blinking light, and when I took it out there was no light and no Bluetooth signal. I tried to hard reset it, but nothing changed. I thought the charging case could be the problem, so I took out my voltmeter and measured the voltage as well as the amperage, but as you can see it's the same on both sides. I contacted the seller and he told me he would give me an 85% discount if I kept them, so I choose to take them apart and see what the problem was. I am going to speed up this part because it took me a lot longer than I initially expected. If you want, you can skip to 150. Here I finally managed to take the earbud apart. You can see there is absolutely no water tightening, no rubbering or anything, so I have my doubts about the IPX5 rating. Looking at it, all the connections seem perfectly fine, so I will probably have to take out my voltmeter again to find the problem. Those three white plastic things you can see were actually the only thing keeping the housing together. Here I accidentally torn a connection, but I don't think it will be a problem to solder it back on later on. Here is a close-up look at the internals, and you can see that this chip was fabricated almost a year ago, so probably the battery is as old as the chip itself. And these are the two microphones. Now looking closely to the battery, you can see that there is some white and green stuff that spilled out and stick to the cables, so I think the battery is actually the problem. So I went on and measured the battery's voltage and current, but while the voltage was okay, there was actually no current, so the battery is probably broken. Since I had my voltmeter out, I also measured the impedance of the speaker, and it's actually pretty near to the 32 ohms it's advertised as. If I wanted to fix them, I would have to buy a new battery and solder the cables I tore back on.